What's going on, Sumolings? Welcome to another walkthrough webinar. We are joined by a full house, a big team over at Elfsight, and we are excited to dive into this tool today. Elfsight is an all-in-one platform with more than 60 ready-made customizable widgets to boost your website with zero coding required. It has been hugely popular in our store. It's available right now for $49. And before I pass this off to the team at Elfsight, we are going to go over just three quick things. The first, if you have any questions, you can leave those in the Q&A box down below the video, and we will circle back to those at the end. The second thing is if you want to tell us a little bit about your business, your use case, tell us a little bit about why you're interested in Elfsight, you can do that in the chat room. And if you feel like you need to take notes, don't worry, you don't. If you need to step out, that's okay. There will be a replay of this available to be sent out shortly after we are done recording this, and we will also have a replay available on YouTube. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Berea. I am excited to talk to you. Can you tell us a little bit about what people are liking about Elfsight?
Well, hello. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm absolutely delighted to be here with you people. And we're very excited to be part of the AppSumo community now. And for those people who already use our widgets, thank you for your business. And as to what people are liking about our company, well, first of all, the most obvious thing, I guess, it's our widgets. We have a great selection, like 60 plus, which you already know, I hope, and they will allow you to do practically anything. The widgets that we have will allow to construct your entire website. And as Lindsay has highlighted, you don't have to be a coder, you don't have to do any coding yourself. It's all very easy and very simple. And I hope I will be able to show you today how easy this is. So this is the first thing that everyone appreciates. And the second point is our platform is, well, it's basically universal. You can use our widgets with almost any website, whether you use Shopify or Squarespace, for instance, or maybe BigCommerce, or if you have your own custom website builder, our widgets work with HTML, so they can be used practically anywhere.
Amazing. I love that. I'm going to pass this off to you to show us how it works. I'm really excited about this webinar. Take it over.
Okay, thank you so much, Lindsay. Okay, let me share my screen with you. Okay, I hope you can see this. So, first of all, let me show you how you log into our service to use the AppSumo code that you've purchased. As you can see, here we have the specific login link for AppSumo customers. You will find it on our page on AppSumo. Right here, you enter your login email. We've typed in some pretty nonsensical address. Of course, you need to use the one that you actually use, because we will send you out some notifications and some useful information, and you'll have to access that. So we suggest that you use your valid email. Here's where you enter password. You can choose anyone you like. And here's the field where you need to enter your AppSumo code. And just copy it and paste it in. And that's it, and you're good. Next, you click sign up, and that's it. Your account with Elfsight is ready, can be used. And let me show you what happens next. After you've registered your account, you can check that you've activated your AppSumo plan on AppSumo plan tab. So you see right here, we have activated just one code, but we have here all these boxes where you can enter more codes. And the convenience thing is that you can click Get Code and get redirected to AppSumo. So if you want to stack up more codes, to buy some additional ones, you are very welcome to do it right from this page. So now that we're done with this, let us look at the most exciting part of the service, and that is the list of our applications. See, we have very convenient tabs that group them thematically. Like here we have all of our social widgets. Here are all the reviews applications we have, the ones for e-commerce, the chats one. So you can just search by the specific purpose of your widget. Or you can use the search tab right here on the list to find the widget you'd like to use. So now let me show you how you get things done. So let's select Instagram feed. It's one of our most popular apps ever. So this is how you create your first widget. When you click on an app, you get redirected to the settings section. That is where you create your own custom instance or your own widget. The first step is to select a template. We have a choice of 6 templates here. Well, let's take Slider. It's one of the most popular ones. So clicking continue with this template will get us to the tabs where you can configure individual settings. If you pay attention, we have grouped the settings into several tabs. One moment, please.
Закрой вкладку. У тебя экран не шарится.
Какую вкладку? Вот эту? So you can. Excuse me one moment. Some technical issues. Работает?
Да.
Okay, so I'm back. So as you can see, the tabs, the settings are grouped into tabs, and whenever you're using a widget that connects to some third-party service, that will probably happen on Content tab, because we try to keep the settings more or less identical throughout the apps, so that they're intuitive and easy to understand. So right here, you can set a source for your Instagram feed. You can add an account that you would like to display. Like, for instance, let's do this. So you see, all you have to do is just add the source and you're good. Okay, so after you've done your work on the Content tab, you can arrange the settings the way you want them. You can change some color elements, or probably add some other information depending on what specific app you're using. Okay, after you've done creating your widget, you need to press save. And here is when you get the installation code for your widget. Here you see 2 lines of code, which you can copy just by clicking on this field. You've got your installation code. Before we switch on to installation, let us check this screen as well. After your widget is created, please pay attention to this information section here. It shows the number of loadings the total number of loadings you have and how many you've used up. It's a good idea to keep an eye on this one. So after you've created your widget, you can edit it at any time you like, either by clicking on its title here in the list or by clicking on Edit button. It will take you back to your settings in both cases. Yes. So let me come back once again to the AppSumo plan tab, because unfortunately you've missed it in the beginning. Here's the tab. After you sign up with your AppSumo code, your account is automatically activated, as you can see here. You don't have to do anything else. However, if you need to stack more codes, to buy more views, and to upgrade your account, you can enter your AppSumo code right into this box and click Apply. That will activate your next stack. And the convenient thing is that right here on the screen, you can click Get Code and go straight to the AppSumo page where you can purchase more codes. So that's very comfortable to do from inside your Elfsight account. Okay, so after we've registered account and activated it, after we've created the widget and got the installation code, what we actually need to do is install. And the installation is absolutely simple, just as simple as creating a widget. We have an account on YouTube where you can check all the installation tutorials for our widgets. You can click on playlists, for instance, and here you have playlists of installation tutorials by platforms. If we click on BigCommerce, for instance, we shall see, let's not play it right now, but we shall see that we have a whole list of installation tutorials of how to add our widgets specifically to BigCommerce platform. Also, if you're like me and if you don't like videos too much, if you prefer reading, we have the same information here in our help center. To find your installation tutorial, the one you need to go to Platforms section, and there goes. Here all the platforms that are presented featured in the category, and you can find out how to install your widget to your website. So this was the basics of what we do, and I'm now probably ready to answer your questions. So if you have them, I'll be happy.
Definitely. So a lot of the questions have already been answered by the team, but I do want to make sure that they're available in the replay. I'm going to start with the ones that have already been this question has been answered live. Why was Elfsight called Elfsight? I like that question. So a lot of the questions are about different services that they can connect to, like how to share on, for example, one of these is for Wix. One of these, they ask how this works with WordPress. Is there anything that you can just cover generally? I know we don't want to go into every single page builder and how could we, but anything that you could tell us to help with these?
Well, yes, like I said, the installations are very simple. However, there are some specifics because sometimes website platforms have some specific characteristics of their own, and we have to adjust to that. With Wix, for instance, Wix uses iframes, and so if you need to install something like chats widgets, you will probably want to do that via tracking analytics section. With WordPress, it's pretty simple. You select if you need to display your widget on a specific page, you can just add it to that page, or if you want to add it to a template, like for instance, a post template, you add the widget to a specific template. Also, another thing to keep in mind when you're doing the installation, which is a useful hint, if you install a widget that has to be displayed on each page of your website, you don't have to add the code manually to each page. What you need to do is add the installation code to the site's header or footer, and you have your widget on each page automatically. Well, what else comes to mind?
We have a bunch of other questions here if you want me to start going through them.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Can I put multiple widgets on each page?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, keep going.
They should work fine on one and the same page. Also, another trick, if you're putting several widgets on one and the same page, you can add 2 lines of the installation code the first time, and each next time you can add just the second line, because the first line will be activated automatically. However, you need to keep in mind that several widgets on one page will give you several widget loadings, and that's something to think about.
Absolutely. All right. We have a couple questions about the deal. Can you explain how many widgets we get from each stack?
Each stack gives you access to, well, let's say 7 and 8 stacks give you access to all the widgets we have in our list. However, we did left out some widgets such as chats and reviews widgets and YouTube gallery, and here's why. These widgets use some third-party quotas or APIs, and we have limited their use to make sure they work in a stable way. And the other encodes from 1 to 6 will let you access all the other widgets with the exceptions of chats, reviews, and YouTube gallery.
All right. And there is a comment in the chat, available only with 7 to 8 codes: Facebook reviews, Google reviews, TripAdvisor reviews, Trustpilot reviews, YouTube gallery, all-in-one reviews, and all-in-one chat.
Yes, that is correct.
Wonderful. If we buy 5 8-code stacks, can we combine all our views into 5 million?
No, unfortunately not. The maximum of views available by the AppSumo plan is 1 million.
All right. Where did that question go? Is it possible to house one account with multiple sub-accounts to offer this to different clients?
No, not yet. What we're talking about here is an agency login, agency opt. Unfortunately, we don't have it yet, and we're thinking about implementing one because we've gotten lots of requests for it, and the time has come for us to do it. But in the meantime, while we're thinking and designing, you are very welcome to use our affiliate program. If you sign up to be our affiliate, you can just give out your affiliate link to your customers who will register their own accounts, and this will bring you some additional profit. I hope this will work.
Awesome. For the events widget, how does it handle, or does it handle maximum capacities? Does it manage when tickets are sold out? Also, does it handle payments?
No. Event calendars do not handle payments, unfortunately. That sounds like a great addition to the functionality. So we'll be happy to consider it in the future, actually. And we'll be happy to get in touch with the person who suggested it and to offer to post this on our wish list forum. But so far, this is not supported yet.
All right. We do get a lot of questions about roadmaps and what is to come. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
Yes, roadmaps. We base our development of our new features and widgets mostly on our user requests. And so we don't have a public roadmap as such, but what we do have is our wishes forum. You see it is right here. We've mentioned it multiple times in the comment section on our AppSumo page, so you've probably heard of it already. Here's where our users can vote for, can post requests for new apps or new features, as well as vote for the ones that other people have posted before. And as you can see, there is a lot of activity. Some features are getting lots of votes, and these are going to be the features we'll consider first when we're ready to release an update of an app.
Awesome. I love that, and I'm sure many Sumolings are happy with that. I work for a nonprofit and only need one widget for making forms. Is that possible?
Yes, it is possible, and we do have a special offer for nonprofit organizations. So if you can contact our support center, we'll be happy to discuss this and to give you the best possible option.
Wonderful. Will my client know the widget embed on the website is from Elfsight?
No, we do not include Elfsight branding in AppSumo plan.
That's very exciting. I'm sure everybody loves that. If we stack 7 or 8 codes, will we get all future widgets?
It's a very common question. Unfortunately, future widgets is something that we're not certain about. We are not yet sure which exactly widgets we're going to release. We are not sure dates of release, and so we don't have any specific guarantees to offer. So that is why only current widgets are included for the time being.
We have a question about the WhatsApp chat widget. Say we have 3 salespeople, how can we set it up that a client can choose which one of the 3 salespeople they would like to talk to?
Well, you see, the way our chat widgets work, what they do is connect your website to the chat messenger in question. So if you're using WhatsApp and you use our widget, you install it to your website. When your website visitor clicks on Start Chat, they will be redirected to a window where they need to connect to WhatsApp Messenger, and everything else, the chat that goes on after that, takes place on WhatsApp side. So your chat will be processed like any other regular WhatsApp chat.
Awesome.
Only one.
All right. Just a couple more here. They had a follow-up question. How do we connect 3 numbers?
That's about the WhatsApp chat, right? As
yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
One widget features one number at a time. So you can connect 3 numbers, but you will have to create a widget for each new number. And so if you have 3 support agents working for you, a good idea would be probably for your case to create 3 widgets for 3 different numbers and to add each widget to a different page. Like for instance, if agent A works with pre-sale questions, they have their widget is added to one page. If agent B works with customer feedback, the widget goes to a different page, and so on and so on.
Excellent, thank you. All right, so those are the questions that we have today. Yeah. And it looks like everybody else had their questions answered already by the team handling those. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna go ahead and come back on camera and close this out. Thank you all so much for joining us for another product walkthrough. If you have not already, you can go to appsumo.com/elfsight to redeem your code. It is starting at just $49 for a lifetime deal, and of course it's stackable and backed by our 60-day guarantee. So go ahead and get started, play with the widgets, see how they are working for you and how they are upgrading your websites. And if you have any more questions, you can leave those on the deal page. And you can also leave us some comments and let us know how it's going. All right. Thank you so much, Varia, for joining us. Thank you so much for everybody who's been handling. Looks like Helga and Andre are over there. Thank you so much for doing this for us. And I hope you have a good one.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.